Hey divas, welcome to week 4 of Women Unleash, where our inner strength meets unapologetic confidence. Wow, it's been 4 good weeks of walking this transformative journey with you, and I'm so glad that you decided to walk this journey with us. Thank you very much. For those of you that have been scrolling through, we ask that if you've learned one or two things, subscribe, join, share with your friends so that you can continue to be blessed by the podcast that we release. Good. So this week we will be talking about something so profound, something that is foundational and is fundamental to our journey of transformation. And it is self-love and acceptance. Yes, self-love and acceptance. Yeah, what is love? Love is anything you've decided to define it to be. Love is patient, kind. Love is being nice to your neighbor. Love is helping somebody put the bin away. Love is saying good morning. Whatever it is that you have taught us. Yeah, that can still be classed as love. But you know what, this time around, we want to take all those things and put it back into ourselves. We want to be kind to ourselves. We want to love ourselves. We want to respect ourselves. We want to be nice to ourselves. We want to be less harsh to ourselves, even when we're going wrong. We want to be firm with ourselves, but we want to, want to be able to show kindness to ourselves. Because self-love is the foundation for our life. We need to learn to love ourselves and accept ourselves just the way we are. Yes, no one else can be like us. We are unique. We're unique in our own right. We're unique. We're special. We need to learn to love ourselves. I understand that some of us that have gone through traumatic experience while growing up, because if you've not had, the love of a parent, yes, it tends to affect you as you grow up. When you've not had that genuine love, in the family, you're growing up in a home, where you've been shown love as a child, no matter which group where you grew up in, but if you've not seen real love, sometimes you begin to make wrong choices because you just associate with the things that you identify with naturally, and then sometimes that makes some of us, walk in wrong relationships, meet with wrong people, wrong friendships, and then people begin to maltreat us, treat us badly, say bad words, push us down, and just pull us down. But this time around, we want to take the power back. We want to take the power back. We want to learn to begin to love ourselves and accept ourselves. All those negative words people have been saying, we want to turn them around. Because you know what? What our Maker said about us, he said we are fearfully and wonderfully made. He said, I have loved you with an everlasting love. What more do you want? We are loved. We are cherished. We are special. But we'll tell ourselves this week that we are worthy of love exactly this way we are. I like this t-shirt I'm wearing. I saw it and I bought it. And it reminds me every time I'm trying, thinking, things are not the way I'm trying to be. It says self-love, self-respect, self-worth, and self-confidence. And that is powerful. That is what we want to rebuild back as women. Because when we take the power back from people that have put us back, we want to remind ourselves that we are worthy. We are worthy to be loved. We are worthy to be cared for. And we're exactly who we are supposed to be. So this week we're going to challenge ourselves. We're going to look into the mirror and we will tell yourself, Oluwapokola, you are special. You are loved. You are worthy to be loved. And you're exactly the way you are. You will say these things until it begins to make sense. We will sit down, people talk about, self-affirmation, vision boards and things like that. They are good. But you know what happens to most of us? We stick them on our mirrors in the toilets, in the house, everywhere around the house. But we don't carry them along. Fine. So this week, we're going to write some affirmative statements about ourselves. Write some good qualities about ourselves, something that makes you kick about yourself when you think about yourself. I say, oh, I've got a lovely nose, and write it down. We're going to write about, self-love statement to ourselves. And then we're going to also record it. Yeah. Record it on your phone, record it on your, send a voice note to yourself, send a WhatsApp message to yourself. So that when you go out on the shop floor and those challenges come, they come like arrows and they eat you. You can go back to the closet, to the toilet at work and, play them back to yourself. Say, Bukola, you are special. You are loved. You are enough. You're the best at this job. Nothing is going to stop you. Those are the ways we're going to be encouraging. So sometimes it sounds like fraud, and sometimes it sounds weird in our ears because it feels like you just made a mistake. You're saying you're special. Yes, but we'll continue to say it until our spirit agrees with it, until our hearts agree with it, until it begins to make sense, until it becomes part of us. It's not a journey that you're going to walk in one week or in one day. It is something that we'll be practicing, and over time it becomes part of you. Over time, the arrows will just come, and our life, you will have made a shield. They just hit and bounce back to the person. When the person comes and say, you this ugly girl, to bounce back to the person, because you will tell the person, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. No one is like me. I am unique. And they are sent back to the sender. And then also another challenge we're going to be doing, we're going to challenge ourselves. Those self-critical beliefs that we've carried along, that people have said, maybe people have said you're not enough, you can't do this, you're a failure, all those things that people have been saying and you've been carrying it. You're going to list them, and then you're going to change them to positive words, so that when those words come to your mind, you speak the right word back to them. For example, one thing that disturbs we women is our weight. And someone says, Buki, you're too fat. And then you tell yourself, Oluwabukola, you're beautifully and wonderfully made. You're heavily endowed on all sides. But you know what? We will tame down the cages so that we can have a healthy heart. That is it. That is how to show love to yourself. Don't go into the closet and be, I'm so fat, I'm so thin, I'm not doing that, I have to jump on the train. No. You need to change it to something else. Use another positive words, because you need your mental state for you to be able to triumph and for you to be able to make it alive. If you break that, if that mentally, you break them, all sides. So your mental state must be up and running. So this week, tell yourself, I am worthy of being loved the same way I am. Nothing missing, nothing broken. I am perfect in every way. Because God, the one that created you, has said that you're perfect. I don't care if you've got sight problem, hearing problem, any form of thing that might be wrong with you. Tell yourself you are perfect the way you are. Learn to love yourself. Learn to accept yourself. Those things that you think that you're lacking in. If, for example, they say, okay, you're always so slow with your admissions. Yeah. You can change the word. Booking, you're slow with your admission, but you're working on it because you're going to be very fast. You need to begin to say positive things to yourself. Begin to tell yourself good things so that you don't break down mentally. Yeah. So this week, as we go, remind yourself that you're worthy of being loved and you're exactly who you are. You are a beautiful queen, and no one else can be like you. So go out there and prosper this week. See you at the top grade.